Nairobi County Senator Edwin Sifuna's conflict with the former MP for Ugunja, Opiyo, Wandayi, and now the CS for Energy has increased, and the rift is beginning to be seen so much as now they have engaged in a battle of words. For instance, in several occasions, Sifuna has been seen to be condemning ODM members who are now into the CS positions and now are singing into the tune of the government. Nonetheless, Opiyo Wandayi has come and also told Edwin Sifuna, though not directly to him, by saying it is okay. You are on the other side. You are able to talk whatever you want to talk at whatever time you want to say it, criticizing the government. But there is a time for everything. Let us listen to what Opiyo Wandayi says firsthand.
There is a time for everything, and that is what our people must understand. Nobody has stopped you who is outside the cabinet, from criticizing the government. You can continue criticizing it until the cows come back home. And do it properly. Because I also want to be criticized. I want to be critiqued as a member of the executive for me to deliver services properly. But don't expect me to join you in criticizing the executive. That can't be my work. If it is your work, do it. Do it properly. Do it properly. As I do mine, which is to execute.
Well, apart from that, I also have a clip which seems to be directly addressed to Mr. Opiyo Wandayi from Edwin Sifuna. Let us just take a little bit of this time as I try to check it so that you get to know the response that Edwin Sifuna gave Mr. Opiyo Wandayi.
Wamesahau chama kilitoka wapi. Wamesahau ni nini chama cha ODM kinasimamia. Wengine wananiambia sasa wamechoka kutetea wananchi. Wanasema hawakuzaliwa kukaa ndani ya upinzani. Wanasema wamechoka kutetea haki zenu. Mimi nataka niseme vile umeniambia hapa, mimi nitazidi kusimama kwa ukweli. Kama kitu ni kibaya, kitu ni kibaya. Na tutasema ni kibaya. Wale ambao wanasikia wamechoka. Kama umechoka kutetea wananchi, umechoka kusimama na haki, wewe ondoka ndani ya chama, uende uingie tu UDA mara moja, mkue huko na Ruto, si ndio? Kwa nini unajifanya wewe unapenda rais sana, mtu ambaye anasimama na chama ingine? Wewe umesahau wewe ni mwana ODM. Kama wewe umechoka na ODM, ingia tu kwa Ruto direct, mkue huko.
Listen, he's like telling them, you forgot that you are ODM members, and in ODM, we have our principles on how we should be conducting things. If you've decided that you want to go and support the president fully, then shift from the ODM party and join the UDM party. So in short, he's trying to tell Mr. Opiyo Wandayi and the likes of Ali Hassan, Joho, Junet, if you like, you can go join the ruling party, which is UDA. If you are tired of speaking for the people, we are giving you an opportunity to go and, join the government, because you can't be day in, day out. You are just dancing into the tune of this oppressive regime that is being led by President William Samoei Ruto.
Tujue nyinyi watu ya UDA na sisi tubaki kutetea haki za wananchi. Tuko pamoja hapo. Wanasema kwa Kiluya, orabona ruchiru tenya, abalu ebilile ni olwama. Ukiona mto unakauka, Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka, huo mto umesahau mahali ambapo ulitoka. Safari ya kukomboa hii taifa si rahisi. Hata wana Israeli walichukua miaka 40. 40 years wakihangaika jangwani, wanatafuta kufika wapi? Canaan. Wewe umejiunga na upinzani tu juzi. ODM umeingia wiki mbili kabla ya nomination, ushachoka. Unatuambia unataka kupumzika ndani ya serikali. Serikali ya wenyewe, serikali ya wafisadi, serikali ya wauaji, serikali ya abductors. Mnatuambia nini bwana? Mimi nataka kuambia nabii, wewe bora uendelee kuniombea Mwenyezi Mungu anipe uhai. Hii sauti ambayo niko nayo. sitatoka mahali ambapo niko.
He's also hit on William Samoei Ruto's regime by saying, how dare you people go to join an oppressive regime, a regime that is abducting and kidnapping its own citizens, a regime that is funding extra-judicial killing, state-sanctioned abductions. He said as long as he is alive, he's not going to cease to speak for the common mwananchi. Now, for a very long time, this is the question that I've been asking myself, and I bet also so many Kenyans are asking the same question or the similar question. What happens to the people such that when they join the government, they forget about the good fight they were having in terms of goodwill of the people? You know, pushing forward the interest of the mwananchi. But as soon as they join the government, they forgo all that. They forget about it. It's like they suffer collective amnesia at once. Look at what Joko used to do. Look at what Opiyo Wandayi used to do. And currently, they are the people who are drumming support for the same government, even if it's doing injustice to its own citizen. I don't know. What is your take on all of these? What do you feel about it? Give us your take in the comment section if you're watching from our YouTube channel. Also consider subscribing and pressing the notification button so anytime we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. I'm also going into another realm of trying to analyze the gospel that the former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua has been preaching for a very long time. The gospel of uniting the mountain. So, have you ever thought for a moment that yes, unity is good, but again, there's unity that can also be dangerous? I'm not despising what Gachagua is fighting for, but now come to politically speaking. It is good to be united as a one voice, voting as a bloc. But what if you just make a mistake of electing a bad leader, just like we did with William Samoei Ruto? Why can't we have people who have independent voices such that you go with the voice of the people? So let me tell you what you can do. You as a people who want to be united as a bloc towards a specific direction, always follow what is in your hearts. Follow the interest of the common mwananchi. Don't follow the interest of the leaders, because I've seen the pictures of the people who are being brought on board in terms of campaigning for presidency, and I see none of them but one who's up to now I can consider as a good presidential candidate who has not been contaminated with corruption cases or whatsoever in that manner. When you talk about Kalonzo Musyoka, no, for me, not fit. When you talk about Fred Matiang'i, no, this person was once the CS for Interior during the Uhuru Muigai's tenure, and bodies were being found dumped in River Yala after them being abducted. So for me, that's a person who can be manipulated by a system to make sure the polity is oppressed to the maximum, to an extent that they have nobody to depend on. Let us go to I was already saying Raila Odinga, that one, no. Ruto himself tested and rejected, no. So the only person that stands by is Morara Kebaso. And as youth, we should go register as voters. So come the year 2027, during voting, we are voting for a purpose. So therefore, it is not bad calling for unity. But this unity, let it not be a unity where you want to give direction and people follow you. Make it a unity that wants to deliver the will of the people. And that's my take as Ahmed Khalifa for the Unscripted Talks here in Durb Radio. Consider subscribing, press notification button. Anytime we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Durb Radio ndio mpango mzima.